To solve. To solve. Can't fix it after 5 weeks? Can't fix it after 5 weeks? I enjoy making new recipes. I enjoy making new recipes. Is to take care of. Is to take care of. He had finished his work by the time his boss arrived. He had finished his work by the time his boss arrived. Could he have contacted the night before? Could he have contacted the night before? I won't start often. I won't start often. He is the funniest person I know. He is the funniest person I know. The blue pencil is cheaper than the red one. The blue pencil is cheaper than the red one. What is your problem? What is your problem? The article explores the history of jazz music. The article explores the history of jazz music. Shouldn't be a journeyman every day. Shouldn't be a journeyman every day. Could he remember sometimes? Could he remember sometimes? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Should we rank? Should we rank? A little. A little. Is her brother a stylist? Is her brother a stylist? He was not soon recognized. He was not soon recognized. To hurry. To hurry. Would you like some water? Would you like some water? Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance. Can it continue normally? Can it continue normally? Show off. Show off. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I study English every day. I study English every day. He didn't kiss at night. He didn't kiss at night. My father is a choreographer. My father is a choreographer. Is my friend a race car driver? Is my friend a race car driver? Although it is a long journey, the view is worth it. Although it is a long journey, the view is worth it. Can't you wash next year? Can't you wash next year? When is your birthday? When is your birthday? It looks good. It looks good. It often rains in this city. It often rains in this city. You should be more careful when crossing the street. You should be more careful when crossing the street. Of all the candidates, he was the most suitable. Of all the candidates, he was the most suitable. We will ship after today. We will ship after today. Was rarely mechanical. Was rarely mechanical. He rarely takes a taxi. He rarely takes a taxi. They had been planning the surprise party for weeks and it was a huge success. They had been planning the surprise party for weeks and it was a huge success. Shouldn't we close? Shouldn't we close? Can you help me with this heavy load? Can you help me with this heavy load? I have to go to school. I have to go to school. There is very little information available on the subject. There is very little information available on the subject. I don't notice anything special about the event. I don't notice anything special about the event. Do they always have to blame? Do they always have to blame? He needed to focus on the task at hand. He needed to focus on the task at hand. You didn't cut 10 years. You didn't cut 10 years. The children had finished their homework before going out to play. The children had finished their homework before going out to play. I'm meeting my friends for coffee tomorrow afternoon. I'm meeting my friends for coffee tomorrow afternoon. They went on a trip around the country. They went on a trip around the country. To earn money. To earn money. Can he test earlier at 1 a.m.? Can he test earlier at 1 a.m.? You have to wear a tie to the official event. You have to wear a tie to the official event. What should I do? What should I do? Shouldn't we serve the next day? Shouldn't we serve the next day? Can't you juggle at 3 a.m. earlier? Can't you juggle at 3 a.m. earlier? You shouldn't pull it after 3 centuries. You shouldn't pull it after 3 centuries. Annie had a cold too. Annie had a cold too. I'm going to plant my Christmas tree this weekend. I'm going to plant my Christmas tree this weekend. We can take a break after we finish this project. We can take a break after we finish this project. I have more grapes than Sam. I have more grapes than Sam. Extra fit and fair man is my favorite fare. Extra fit and fair man is my favorite fare. He has to pay the bills before their due date. He has to pay the bills before their due date. Can we go shopping this weekend? Can we go shopping this weekend? I don't understand. I don't understand. Where do you go when you are sick? Where do you go when you are sick? Was he practicing his lines before rehearsal? Was he practicing his lines before rehearsal? Be aware of your body language. Be aware of your body language. Is there someone I can call for you? Is there someone I can call for you? The book is so interesting, I couldn't put it down. The book is so interesting, I couldn't put it down. I'm too lazy to walk all the way to the lake. I'm too lazy to walk all the way to the lake. I could see the mountains in the distance. I could see the mountains in the distance. I will be on vacation until the beginning of July. I will be on vacation until the beginning of July. He should have bought the blue shirt instead. He should have bought the blue shirt instead. I got a gift from my friend. I got a gift from my friend. Except that one. Except that one. I was really impressed with the movie and can't wait to watch it again. I was really impressed with the movie and can't wait to watch it again. I rode my bike to school. I rode my bike to school. Neighbors or teachers. Neighbors or teachers. Colleague columnist? Colleague columnist? You shouldn't talk during the movie. You shouldn't talk during the movie. His nephew was a rider. His nephew was a rider. Otherwise, you will never reach your full potential. Otherwise, you will never reach your full potential. He could learn to speak Spanish. He could learn to speak Spanish. He has to do his laundry. He has to do his laundry. They were not accepted annually. They were not accepted annually. Do you like sweet or salty more? Do you like sweet or salty more? How would you compare yourself to your brother? How would you compare yourself to your brother? He's so funny, he always makes me laugh. He's so funny, he always makes me laugh. I serve monthly. I serve monthly. What month is after June? What month is after June? I have to sell. I have to sell. He is a scientist and does research on climate change. He is a scientist and does research on climate change. The class was divided into groups for a group project. The class was divided into groups for a group project. Can you understand what I'm saying? Can you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to take a photography course next semester. I'm going to take a photography course next semester. We had a great time at the party, they said. We had a great time at the party, they said. Should fall. Should fall. I finished my homework, he said. I finished my homework, he said. You will go to school. You will go to school. If you eat too much, you will get sick. If you eat too much, you will get sick. Which school are you going to? Which school are you going to? They didn't watch the football game, did they? They didn't watch the football game, did they? Why did not you call me? Why did not you call me? I have enough energy to finish the race. I have enough energy to finish the race. I have to buy a new phone because my phone is broken. I have to buy a new phone because my phone is broken. Consistency in sleep habits leads to better rest. Consistency in sleep habits leads to better rest. What do you think about this new series? Should we watch? What do you think about this new series? Should we watch? Your children are models. Your children are models. We are going on vacation next year. We are going on vacation next year. He had studied architecture for years before deciding to become a painter. He had studied architecture for years before deciding to become a painter. You did not act as a watchman one day ago. You did not act as a watchman one day ago. How many people are on the bus? How many people are on the bus? Did you appreciate it from time to time? Did you appreciate it from time to time? This article provides tips to improve your English speaking skills. This article provides tips to improve your English speaking skills. I hurt myself playing football. I hurt myself playing football. We'll convince you in 4 seconds. We'll convince you in 4 seconds. He likes listening to music. He likes listening to music. Did he refuse? Did he refuse? Are their spouses anthropologists? Are their spouses anthropologists? Because I want to speak English with my sons. Because I want to speak English with my sons. His sister was an inventor. His sister was an inventor. He is a rich man. He is a rich man. Next year, he will have visited all the major cities of Europe. Next year, he will have visited all the major cities of Europe. What does this word mean? What does this word mean? Then one can decide at midnight. Then one can decide at midnight. We had the plumber replace the broken sink. We had the plumber replace the broken sink. They are going to school. They are going to school. I could taste the sweetness of the cake. I could taste the sweetness of the cake. I always brush my teeth before going to bed. I always brush my teeth before going to bed. You were dressing. You were dressing. I come home around 7. I come home around 7. Are they elected? Are they elected? She wants to attend a yoga class. She wants to attend a yoga class. Can I lie down at sunrise? Can I lie down at sunrise? They're not coming to the party, are they? They're not coming to the party, are they? Not in the traveler's country? Not in the traveler's country? How do you peel this off? How do you peel this off? By the end of the day, I will have finished studying for the exam. By the end of the day, I will have finished studying for the exam. They were jogging in the park when they ran into an old friend. They were jogging in the park when they ran into an old friend. Not every week. Not every week. Do I often forget? Do I often forget? I wish I had learned a second language at school. I wish I had learned a second language at school. By the end of the day, they will have finished their work. By the end of the day, they will have finished their work. Were their grandchildren bus drivers? Were their grandchildren bus drivers? After 3 nights, we're not botanists. After 3 nights, we're not botanists. He said to me, I need help. He said to me, I need help. How often do you go for a walk? How often do you go for a walk? Still, some questions remain unanswered. Still, some questions remain unanswered. How's it going? How's it going? The problem was discussed at the meeting. The problem was discussed at the meeting. Commit after 4 days. Commit after 4 days. To care about. To care about. Not right every year. Not right every year. What is your problem? What is your problem? Can't you evaluate it right away? Can't you evaluate it right away? He sat on the bench in the park and read a book. He sat on the bench in the park and read a book. The music is loud. The music is loud. Wasn't he a daily astronaut? Wasn't he a daily astronaut? I have to get up early for work. I have to get up early for work. Does not forget at dawn. Does not forget at dawn. Aloud. Aloud. Are you ready? Are you ready? I wish I didn't have to wait in line. I wish I didn't have to wait in line. He is a photographer and takes great pictures. He is a photographer and takes great pictures. We weren't journalists then. We weren't journalists then. Who has a dream? Who has a dream? Would they not extend? Would they not extend? You and I should talk about what's going to happen. You and I should talk about what's going to happen. Are our children interviewers? Are our children interviewers? Your mother-in-law is a welder. Your mother-in-law is a welder. Was your nephew a dermatologist? Was your nephew a dermatologist? John, are you here? John, are you here? We helped them move. We helped them move. Did you walk? Did you walk? I will study for the exam tonight. I will study for the exam tonight. I'm going to bed early later tonight. I'm going to bed early later tonight. What kind of special place? What kind of special place? These are cold drinks. These are cold drinks. There is some milk in the jug. There is some milk in the jug. Does he create? Does he create? You should rarely matter. You should rarely matter. I don't want to lose my losses because of low prices. I don't want to lose my losses because of low prices. He likes to read magazines. He likes to read magazines. We trust the doctor's advice. We trust the doctor's advice. How are you? I am good, thanks. How are you? I am good, thanks. Was his half-sister a guard? Was his half-sister a guard? They age in the twilight. They age in the twilight. He is a talented musician and plays multiple instruments. He is a talented musician and plays multiple instruments. That plan. That plan. Which is which? Which is which? If you want to finish the task, you must start immediately. If you want to finish the task, you must start immediately. He won't be doing his internship right away. He won't be doing his internship right away. Backward compatibility. Backward compatibility. Our grandparents are bartender. Our grandparents are bartender. Do you have a pet? Do you have a pet? Cannot always test. Cannot always test. If it's not humid, I'll go out. If it's not humid, I'll go out. My wife is a carpenter. My wife is a carpenter.